You know that feeling? You spend hours grinding at the gym, sweating like your life depends on it, and yet, when you look in the mirror, your belly fat is still right there, waving at you like an old friend who just won't leave. It's enough to drive you crazy. Around you, there are people who seem to eat whatever they want and still look like Greek statues, while you feel like you're gaining weight just by looking at a salad. Today we're flipping the script. I'm going to show you 10 science-backed foods that will fire up your metabolism so hard that your body will simply have no choice but to dig into its reserves. And make sure you stick around until the very last second, because food number 10 is a game changer for the night. Most people still believe the old myth: eat less fat, run more, and the fat disappears. If it were that simple, we'd all be lean by now. And yet store shelves have been overflowing with low-fat products for decades. What if I told you that the key to a flat stomach isn't eating less, but eating more of the right things? That your body is actually a fat-burning machine that's just running on the wrong fuel? But before we raid the fridge, we need to knock down one massive myth that has probably been sabotaging you for years. Fat makes you fat. Listen closely, fat is not your enemy. The real enemy is sugar, and its accomplice is insulin. The problem is we're surrounded by sugar. It doesn't just hide in candy, it lurks in bread, in salad dressing, in so-called healthy cereals, and in low-fat yogurt. It's everywhere, and every single time you eat it, the same thing happens. Your insulin spikes. Think of insulin like a very strict warehouse manager. As long as he's on the floor, he's screaming at your cells, store everything, burn nothing. He locks your fat cells down tight. You can eat as little as you want, but as long as insulin is high, the doors to your fat reserves stay shut. But you know what doesn't set off that warehouse manager? The combination of quality protein and healthy fat. That's your best friend. Why? Protein shuts down hunger, and fat keeps your energy steady without the crash that insulin causes. A lot of the foods I'm about to show you today are packed with exactly that winning duo, and you'll feel the results fast. You'll only need a small amount to stay full for hours. When you give your body plenty of protein and good fat, you're sending it a message. Hey buddy, relax. We've got the building blocks for muscle and fuel for the furnace. It's only when the body feels safe and insulin is low that it opens up the reserves and lets the fat melt away. Ready to turn your metabolism into a blast furnace? Then here are the 10 foods that are going to make your fat cry. Food number 1, Greek yogurt. Let's start with a weapon most people use completely wrong: Greek yogurt. But hold on, I'm not talking about that sad, watery 0.1% fat version that tastes like absolutely nothing. I'm talking about the full-fat version with 10% fat. Why? Because fat is a flavor carrier and it keeps you full. But there's also a biochemical reason. This version contains more conjugated linoleic acid, or CLA. That's a compound that basically gives your body the order to burn fat, and burn it now. Combined with vitamin D and a solid dose of protein, this mixture forces your metabolism to kick into high gear. And then there's the gut health factor. Your gut is like the bouncer of your body. When it's in a bad mood, you're not getting into the club of lean people. Being overweight is often linked to an imbalance of gut bacteria. The lactic acid bacteria in Greek yogurt clean house in there and clear the path for fat loss. And with nearly twice as much protein as regular yogurt, your body is already burning calories just by digesting it. Forget the fruit-flavored sugar bombs and go for the real full-fat Greek yogurt. Food number 2, eggs. For a long time, they were accused of clogging your arteries. That was nonsense. Eggs are nature's multivitamins. A single egg gives you 7 grams of high-quality protein and healthy fat. What makes them brilliant is something called the thermic effect. Think of proteins like wet wood. Your body has to burn an enormous amount of energy just to digest them. After an omelet, your metabolic engine is running way hotter than it would after a piece of toast with jam. That can boost your energy expenditure by up to 35% for several hours. You're burning calories while you digest. How great is that? And don't panic about the yolk. That's where almost all the nutrients are. 3 eggs a day isn't a problem, it's a strategy. They protect your muscle mass. And remember this, muscles are like hungry piranhas. They devour calories even when you're just lying on the couch. Food number 3, nuts and almonds. The next food is so calorie-dense that it might seem scary at first. But studies show the exact opposite. People who eat them lose weight faster. It sounds illogical, but it isn't. Almonds are loaded with magnesium and healthy fats. And the best part, your body doesn't actually absorb all of their calories. Some of the fat is locked inside the fibrous cell walls of the nut. If you don't chew like a machine, part of it just passes through without being absorbed. You get the taste, you get the fullness, but not the full calorie load on your hips. One study showed that people who ate almonds lost 50% more fat than the group that didn't. 50%. That's the difference between pretty good and absolutely impressive. But keep in mind, we're talking about a small handful, not the whole bag in front of the TV. Food number 4, apple cider vinegar. This one, let's be honest, tastes like old sneakers soaked in acid, but its effect on belly fat is so powerful that you'll learn to love it. And this isn't about health fads, it's about acetic acid. That acid is a fat storage killer. It intervenes directly in your metabolism and tells the genes responsible for fat storage. Take a break. In studies, men who took 2 tablespoons a day lost significantly more belly fat than the control group without changing anything else. It also acts as a brake on your blood sugar. If you drink apple cider vinegar before a carb-heavy meal, your insulin doesn't spike nearly as hard. And less insulin means the door to fat burning stays open. Important, never drink it straight, unless you want to damage your esophagus and tooth enamel. Always dilute it in a large glass of water. Food number 5, salmon and fatty fish. I can't say it enough. Fat does not make you fat. Your body needs these omega-3 fatty acids to function properly. A lot of people are carrying silent inflammation in their body without even knowing it, and that inflammation is like roadblocks on the highway of your fat-burning system. Omega-3s clear those roadblocks. On top of that, salmon is packed with selenium, a nutrient that your thyroid desperately needs. Your thyroid is the boss of your metabolism. If it's asleep, you can train until you drop and nothing will happen. Aim for salmon, mackerel, or sardines at least once a week. If you can't stand fish, at least take a high-quality omega-3 supplement. Your belly will thank you. Food number 6, chili peppers. Things are about to heat up. The compound capsaicin, the stuff that brings tears to your eyes when you bite into a hot pepper, is a thermogenic agent. That means it raises your body temperature, and your body has to burn energy to produce that heat and then cool you back down. So you're burning calories just from eating spicy food. Studies put that at around 50 to 100 extra calories per day. Sounds like a small number, but over the course of a year, that adds up to several pounds of pure fat burned, completely effortlessly. On top of that, spicy food is a natural appetite suppressant. Have you ever tried to keep snacking on chips after biting into a really hot pepper? Exactly. You automatically eat slower and more mindfully. Food number 7, broccoli. It's green, it looks like a tiny tree, and you probably hated it as a kid. But broccoli is the king of vegetables. You can eat enormous amounts of it. Your stomach is full, your brain registers satisfaction, but you've barely consumed any calories at all. But broccoli does more than just fill you up. It contains sulforaphane, a compound that helps your body flush out toxins that tend to get lodged in fatty tissue. Often the body holds on to fat precisely to protect the organs from toxins stored inside it. When you detox, the fat can leave. Add to that the calcium content, which supports fat burning at the cellular level. Fill half your plate with green vegetables and watch the pounds drop off. But steam them, don't boil them to death. We want vitamins, not green mush. Food number 8, chia seeds. These tiny black seeds can absorb many times their weight in water. Inside your stomach, they transform into a kind of gel that expands massively. That creates a mechanical stretching sensation on your stomach wall, which sends a signal to your brain. I'm full, stop eating. It's basically a natural gastric balloon. On top of that, they're loaded with fiber, which keeps your blood sugar stable. No blood sugar roller coaster means no sudden cravings for chocolate. Sprinkle them in your yogurt, make a chia pudding, whatever works. Just drink plenty of water with them or you'll feel like you've got a concrete block sitting in your stomach. Food number 9, blueberries. Want something sweet? Yes, there is actually a sweet food that attacks your belly fat. Blueberries are proof that nature is on our side. Very few calories, but absolutely packed with antioxidants. Animal studies have shown that the plant compounds in blueberries can influence the genes that regulate fat burning and fat storage. Rats that received blueberry powder had less belly fat than the others on the exact same diet. It's the perfect snack to satisfy a sweet craving without any guilt. Throw them in your full-fat Greek yogurt, and you've got the ultimate power breakfast. Food number 10, natural peanut butter. I promised you a secret for the night. It involves your sleep, your hormones, and peanut butter. Yes, you heard that right. Fat and calories before bed. Hear me out. It all comes down to a hormone called GLP-1, exactly the hormone that those new weight loss injections imitate. But we don't want injections, we want food. When your blood sugar goes on a roller coaster ride during the night, you wake up hungry and with elevated cortisol. Cortisol is stress. and stress stores fat right on your belly. 1 to 2 teaspoons of peanut butter with no added sugar before bed delivers proteins and healthy fats that digest extremely slowly. That keeps your blood sugar stable as a rock throughout the entire night. The result? You sleep deeper, and during deep sleep, your body produces growth hormones that, and this is the key point, burn fat and build muscle. So you're using the peanut butter to force your body into fat-burning mode overnight and to optimize your satiety signals for the next morning. Just stick to 1 or 2 teaspoons, not the whole jar. Those are your 10 kitchen heroes. Remember one thing, you don't need to starve yourself to get the body you want, you just need to eat smarter than everyone else. Your body wants to be healthy. Just give it the right tools, start small. Tomorrow morning, go for the eggs, pick up a jar of peanut butter for the evening, try it out, and watch your body change. Consistency always beats intensity. Subscribe and hit the like button so you never miss any content.